Guys, welcome back to Coding. So last time we've discussed about the different important programs that are useful for your exams that help you build a logic, and also based upon that programs which might come in your exam and you need to perform that in your exam. So guys, I hope you like the content what I have posted. Do like it, share it, and also subscribe to my channel. And already I have posted 2 videos upon the important questions of C. Now today in this video we are going to discuss about some important questions that might be asked in your exams, like which are possibly the output generated type or finding out the errors. So basically what we face in these kinds of questions is that we do not exactly get to know that how we should implement the output, that what should be the output of this code, that what could not be the output of this code. Basically most of the students are just confused in that how do we calculate the output whenever we are talking about this particular thing. So to get you understand these things, I am posting this video to let you know the different output questions, the kind of output questions that could be asked in your exam. So guys, do watch the video till the end so that you understand each and every point, and also subscribe to my channel if you are new to my channel. Started by the very first program, as you can see on the screen also. Your screen, the program is that how many numbers with the following code in the output give. So here you have given a following code in which a do while statement is being used, and you need to tell that how many numbers will be printed in this particular code and what could be the output of that particular code. So as you can see in the question, so whenever this kind of questions come to your in your exam, or wherever you want to see or you want to solve, or just you want to build the logic, so what you need to do, you first need to read the questions of basically what the content are included in the question. So first of all, you can see that here a int count variable that is equals to 1, means the value of count is already declared as 1. Then you can see a do while loop is being used. So you all know the syntax of do while loop. First of all, the do statement, and after that closing the curly braces, the while statement, and then the semicolon. Now in the do statement, what you can see, a printf statement is printed, that is %d and new line and then the value of count. So basically what it is doing, it is giving me the value of count as soon as it increments the value. So here you can see that the count is plus, which means basically the incrementing of the value of the count variable, and after that it is given that count is less than 8. So in this case of program, what you need to see is that how many times the number of value will be printed. So let's execute this program. So when we are executing this program, so what it will happen, it will check the count value unless and until it becomes to 8. Means because we are given a less than 8, so we'll keep on checking the condition until the value is less than 8. As soon as it will reach the count value as 7, it will print me that value 7, and it will stop the execution of the program as soon as the incremented value is gone to 8. So just you need to check that first the value of 1, then it's incremented to count value is incremented to 2, then 3, and so on. So it will move until the program in the loop when the count value is less than 8. As soon as we'll encounter the value 8, it will not print that value, it will just print the value till 7. So that will be the particular output of this code. Could be to correct the following code fragment, basically between the finding out the error that could be involved in a particular program. So as you can see over here, the code I have given over here, value, then I have given a do while loop, and then the incrementing of the total value and printing that total value. So basically in this program, what you can see, I have defined the value of some variable. Now first of all, whenever we are talking about errors, you must be clear about each and every syntax, like how we write an if else syntax, how we write a do while syntax, how we write a while syntax, and so on. These kind of syntax you must be clear. So as you will check this program, when you will check that do is having a semicolon after that, so it will strike in your mind that the do does not have a semicolon. So the first error you got over here is that do does not have a semicolon. So as where you have written the correct code till over here, like value equals to 4 semicolon, then do will not include a semicolon. After that you see that curly braces, the total of the value is fine, there is no error in that. Then we have written the printf statement, that is also fine. But after the printf statement, you can see that the braces was open, but the braces was never closed. So after that, what you have to do, you have to close that particular braces and let you know that the do condition is being stopped here. After that, you have to start the while condition. The while condition is fine, then the value is less than equals to 8. But after the value is less than equals to 8, you can see that the semicolon is missing. So that is the third error. Basically the error will be involved checking out that what is basically the code not involving, basically involving the syntax error. You do not need to change the logic, you just need to change that whether a syntax error is not there. question you can see over here is that I have to find out the output of this particular code. In this you can see first of all there is an int stock. So that after that you can see I have given a square bracket. Whenever given a square bracket, you just need to know that at the same moment that it is regarding an array type of function. So here you can see that the first of all the thing is given to me is that it is an array. After that you need to check that what is the value that I have given to that is the total is equals to 0. Then I have given that for int I equals to 0. Then a for loop is given that it will check the values under the condition is 5. So here you can see the numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Basically 5 numbers. So the index value of array starts with 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically 4 numbers are there and it is less than 5. After that you are given a if condition that if stock I. So when we are talking about if stock I, so it will check that 0 number means the first index that is 0 is greater than 15. So the first number is not greater than 15, so it will not be checked. So the total value right now will be 0 only. Next case it will check that whether the next number is greater than 15. So the next number is greater than 15, that is 22. So 22 will be added in total and the 22 will be stored in the total value. After that it has given us the value that 15. So 15 is not greater than 50 because 15 is equals to 15 only. So it will not be also be included. After that we are given that 12 is greater than 15. 12 is greater than 15, also a false statement. It will also not be added in the total. Now we are left with the last number that is 18. So 18 is greater than 15, so it will be added to the already total value. So already in the total value what we are having 22. When we add 22 with 18, so when we will print the result in total, so the total result could be 40. So this is the way you need to solve the execution of the program. You need to check in every condition that how is it actually working. As you must be clear till now that how we need to exactly check the output based question. So now this one you can try before telling my explanation. Also you can pause the video over here and you can try to solve this. But if you are not able to understand still, you can watch this video and then try these same questions again and again by pausing the video and just trying to implement that whether you know how to execute the code, because in the exam you will not be provided with the compiler where you can execute the code and you need to check the answer. So just what we will do, we will compile it in our mind that how the code will execute and we can write down a notebook side by side that what is the value right now and what will be the value next. So here you can see I have defined a int color equals to 2 in the main and then I have given a switch over here in which I am passing the color value. So in color already the value is 2. We are not entering anything from the user, so already the value is 2. First case is print red. So the number we are given already it is true. So the print case will not, this print case will not be executed. After that we have given a case 1 that is green. Green is also case 1, so it will also not be printed because we need to work on case 2. So as to in the case 2 we have given yellow. So yellow will be exactly printed. But you need to check in this program if you will write just yellow, so the answer will be wrong. But as you can see over here that after case 2, case 3, case 2 there is no break statement, and even after case 3 there is no break statement. So as soon as it will execute the second case, it will print all the values. So the output could be yellow, black and other. So this will be the desired output when we will execute this. Yellow, black and other, because there is the break statement missing in between. If we have used the break statement after a printf statement, so the output could be only yellow. So you just need to keep in mind when you are working with the output question, because these kinds of tricky questions could be asked when we are solving a output based question. You can see int main over here I defined a character in which I have written the name of my channel, that is Codin. And if you have not subscribed to Codin, you do subscribe it, because I am going to post all the initial content that is required for your exam and also building your logic and everything. All you will get over here. So please subscribe and also ask your friends to subscribe too. So here you have given character string that is Codin. In that I have written printf the string length. So basically the string length is used to calculate the length of the string. So as it is an array, so the value will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4, 5, 6 and so on. So here total are 6 numbers. So we all know that the string length will be 6. But what happens, sometimes they have just asked you that what will be the value of a particular number. So in this case the length of the string is 6 only. But if we are asked to that just tell the number that is present on 0, 1 and 2. So in that case what you need to check, the first 0 number is at C, O is 1, then D and so on. And whenever we are talking about a string, the string will always involve a null character involved in it whenever we are talking about a string. So in this case the output will be just with the length of the string is 5 or 6, basically based upon the number that we have given over here. So I have given over Codin, so the number length of the string is 6. You must be clear about different ways through which we can solve our output question, how we exactly need to think in our mind, how we need to execute it. Basically, you need to make your mind a compiler. You need to make it as a compiler, because at the exam time you won't be having a compiler to execute the code. So you just need to think in your brain and execute that accordingly. So in this case, you have to understand what is the syntax basically, and how the logic works, how basically the for loop works, because if you know that thing only, then you will be always able to perform that thing. So guys, if you like the content what I post, do like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any queries, do post in the comment section. And also you can follow me on my Instagram page, the link is in the description. And also you can check my website also, and also check my previous videos if you have any doubt on the particular concept, because I've already in C++ video I've already explained each and everything. I've defined in Python videos also, I've defined some HTML videos also. So my channel. Thank you so much for watching.